Good evening, everyone. This is my fourth devlog for this project that I've been working on for the past week, and you may or may not have seen my previous videos where I've showed the purpose of this project as well as the progress I've made. But I've added quite a few stuff since then, and as well as polished the existing elements. For starters, I've added a slow walking animation, a slowdown animation. So if I press somewhere that's close to my player, it will do a slow walk, and rather than snapping back into idle animation, it will settle down before transitioning to idle. So even if I go a bit further away, you can see that my character will slow down before moving on to his idle animation. The transition from walk to the slowdown animation is a bit clunky as I'm using free assets. Uh, Additionally, I've also added running, so if I click somewhere farther away and I double click that place, my character will be running there at a faster speed. Okay, the main mate of this, let me close Discord real quick. The main mate of this project has always been its RPG elements that is heavily inspired by Disco Elysium. So if I walk up to this bed and interact with it, so you can see the bed has a dialogue, and I can pick a dialogue option that will lead me to a different dialogue depending on what I take. So it's created using the scriptable object nodes that's connected to each other. Uh, this is what my node class looks like, and this is my dialogue manager, which is the probably the best thing I've made in my game development career so far. It's almost 400 lines, and it does quite a bit more. Um, if you've noticed that I have added outlines, so when I hover over an object, so uh, as well as that, if I press tab, it highlights every object that I can interact with in a given scene. So, and lastly, the coolest thing I have, which is the dice roll mechanic. So I can roll dices based on my player stats, which if you've seen my previous video, it's based on the D&D 5th edition. So my character has these stats now, and you can see my wisdom is at level 10. So I don't have any modifier for my wisdom. So if I roll this and get more equal to or more than 10, I will get a special dialogue. So here you can see that I succeeded in this dialogue, and it will lead me to a dialogue option that I otherwise wouldn't have gotten. Let me show you what it looks like interacting with a character. So okay, so as you can see, I have two options here. I can use my charisma to convince her to tell me what's wrong, or I can use my wisdom to figure out what's wrong with her. So my charisma has a higher modifier than my wisdom because my charisma is 13. So let's try the charisma check. Okay, I succeeded in that. And as you can see, after the special dialogue is done, it is removed. And okay, I want to show you something else that I've added. I so Okay, I'm trying to fail a dialogue check. Please wait. Okay, so I failed this dialogue check, and it leads me to a failure node, which you can see the structure of my code when I'm using a character. It's quite a bit of nodes. I will eventually switch to graph outlines. So you can see that the choice that I failed is now grayed out, and I have a function. So let's say I take a short rest or a long rest. These special dialogue options will be reset, and as well as that, I want to show you that I've added uh, choice ID to my choices. So if I make a special choice, my game will remember that, and moving further, if I want that a choice I made in the past affect the present choice, I can do that. Yeah, thank you.